sports, Lee Carsley has just entered the news conference following England's 3-1 victory out there in Helsinki against Finland in the Nations League. Let's have a listen to what he's got to say.
Hi Lee.
How's it going? You okay?
Can we get your thoughts on the performance? Did you get the response you were looking for after Thursday night?
Yeah, I think ultimately we've won the game. 3-1, scored 3 good goals. It was a shame that we couldn't keep a clean sheet. The fact that I'm still not, I don't know the players that well yet in terms of the way the team reacts to a defeat and a setback. So I was thrilled to the way that they responded. It's a great sign of a good team when they do suffer a setback and they come back so strongly. In terms of, I thought we really dominated the game, created some good chances, scored some really good goals. It's just a shame we couldn't have kept a clean sheet.
You've just said in an interview that this job deserves a world-class manager who's won trophies, and you're still on the path to that.
Yeah.
Does that mean you feel that the long-term job is too soon for you?
Definitely not. I think I tried to make it as clear as I could. Anytime we speak like this, my remit was for 3 camps, the Nations League. The point I was trying to make is that it's one of the top jobs in the world. Obviously I'm not part of the process, but it deserves a top coach. The players that we've got available, you've got a real chance of winning. So that was the point I was making.
Jack Grealish had a point to prove after the summer. Can we just get your thoughts on how he's gone about that, his performance tonight, and how you're getting the best out of him? And also, he said that he believes you're a top manager and he absolutely loves playing for you. What does that praise from him mean to you?
Well, first of all, I don't think Jack had a point to prove. I think Jack's CV speaks for itself. The amount of trophies that he's won, the club that he's playing at, the importance of him, and how important he is to the team. It was a privilege for me to be able to pick him. The way he's played in the games where he's been involved in has been outstanding. It was a shame that he wasn't available for the Greece game, but like we spoke about yesterday, we didn't want to take any risk with him. But he's a top player, and he's also a great person. He's infectious throughout the squad, so important to England, and it's just good to see him playing well and enjoying his football.
Hi Lee. Trent Alexander-Arnold played at left back today. Just what you made of him this week since you've been interim head coach and his performance tonight?
Yeah, I think Trent, no surprises in terms of the quality that he's got and the areas of the pitch we can get him on. We were always going to be quite creative with that in that left-hand side because of the amount of players that we've got. I think Trent's applied himself really well over the last 2 games. I think he's got 3 man of the matches now in 4 games, is it? So he's brought his Liverpool form into international football, and that's brilliant to see.
And just on what you said about you're on the path to being a world-class coach, do you think you'll be able to do that well in the role?
Well, I think it's I've done one thing, which is winning the 21s Euros, which was a great achievement for the players and the staff. I'm finding this job a challenge in a good way. It was really disappointing the other day against Greece to concede a goal in the last, whatever it was, and to lose the game. It's not something that I'm used to doing with England. In the past we've won so many games, and losing games is not something that I enjoy doing.
To Matt here, thanks. Hi Lee.
How's it going?
You just said that you're not part of the process that the FA are doing. Once your initial interim spell ends, do you expect or want to be part of the process after that? Well,
I speak to John McDermott every day. We spend a lot of time together. I definitely don't think it's something that I should be involved with. My role is quite clear in terms of, I've got 2 titles at the minute: interim senior manager and under 21 head coach. So I'm really lucky with the support that I get at the FA from all of the people that work above me. I'm very lucky with the bosses that I've got. I feel well supported and privileged to be in this position to be able to coach the senior team.
Cheers, Matt. We're down to Tom Barkley here, and then we'll go to Ian at the back. Thanks. Cheers, Tom.
Hi, Lee. Just on Jack. He talks about the freedom that you're giving these players was the sort of route to the victory today. Do you feel like you're getting the responses that you want from the players with regards to freedom? And then he also said in his post-match interview that he had a £500 bet with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Will you be making sure he pays up on that? I'm
not sure about the bet. I've not heard that one. No, I think Jack. That was a question, wasn't it, Jack? Yeah, I think Jack's been outstanding for the games that we've had him. He's playing with a lot of freedom, like you've said, but you know there's definitely structure within that in terms of his starting position. It's important that we have a base to start from, and Jack's very important in that, as is the other side, in terms of the width that we play with. I think where Jack's probably improved for us, I'm not really sure about what his past England record, but I think that's 2 goals now in 3 games. So, you know, it's very important. I know Jack said in the past that that's not a massive part of his game, because there's a lot more to his game than goals and assists, but it definitely helps in them wide areas if you can contribute to, you know, towards the scoreboard.
Lee, going back to the comment you made on the television about, you know, this job deserves a world-class manager who's won trophies. That almost suggests a foreign manager. You know, there literally aren't English coaches currently with won major trophies. Is that something, because you're sort of part of the sort of pathway, the under-21s, that's kind of what the FA have been looking into, and that seems to contradict.
Yeah, I think the point that I was trying to make, which I suppose it's more like the hopefully comment. It was the fact that this is a world-class job. This will be up there with the best jobs in football. So you know, whoever gets it is going to be at a high level. Again, it's a privilege to do this job. I feel really well trusted. That's why, you know, it was so tough the other night to lose a game and you know, have a defeat. But similar to what we spoke about earlier, the response has been good.
You've obviously been very reluctant to say yes or no, I want the job or I don't want the job. Why are you so reluctant to answer?
I'm definitely reluctant because in the past, when I've done this caretaker stroke interim role, I've gone so far down the I don't want the job that I've not done the job. I've actually not done the job, and it was one of the things that I spoke about when I was asked to take temporary charge, that it's important that I keep an open mind, because in that case, then I'm not being reckless with my decisions. I'm thinking thoroughly about how the team should play, the squad I should pick, which is a challenge because. You know, squad selection is very, very difficult. The amount of players that we have to leave out and what we've got available for us, and I've got another camp to do that now. So it's just a shame that we can't play Greece next week. It's been a real challenge this camp because of the duration of it, the amount of contact time we've had with the players, coming off the back of their 2 games a week that they've had for the last month, and obviously next month's going to be the same. So again, you know, the monitoring starts again next Saturday. Watching the players and getting the squad together. Sorry.
Hi Lee, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You've spoken about being open-minded. A lot of people have taken your comments tonight, and I'm sure you're bored of questions about this by now, as that you're effectively ruling yourself out. Is that the wrong assessment? Yeah, definitely. I think it's like I say, it's important that I do the best that I can. It's a privilege to do this job. I feel well trusted. It's a great job. And you know, whoever gets it will be fully deserving. And when it comes to next month, after the September camp, it seemed like your mind was straight onto it. You were planning personnel change and everything. Have you already thought ahead to that? Yeah, definitely. I think it's, you know, I'm constantly thinking about the squad, the team, the form of the players, who's playing with who do I think can play together. You know, I've watched the Greece game back twice now, and I've always got to put that to bed now and watch this game. There was a lot of positives to take from tonight. Definitely give me a lot of food for thought in terms of the way that we can set up against Greece. The plan is simple. We have to go to Greece and win, and then we have to follow that up with a strong performance and a victory against the Republic of Ireland. So yeah, definitely on to the next 2 games.
Okay, last couple, Ian, and then we'll finish Sammy here.
Lee, you've spoken several times about your fondness for coaching and how you see yourself as a feet on the grass coach.
Yeah.
Does it frustrate you that you just don't really get the time to do that in this role?
Yeah, it's something that I'm used to. I know we spoke about it before. About I coach every week. It's probably not at the level that I'm coaching at here, but it's important that I didn't want to be a coach that coached for England, but was that got worse at coaching throughout my duration. So it's important that I'm constantly thinking of new ideas, different ways of playing. I'm really lucky at the Strachan Foundation that they give me that, they afford me that chance to do that and to try things. And yeah, but obviously, like everyone, I miss the day-to-day coaching. I miss being around players. But yeah, it's something that I've got used to.
With the greatest respect, that kind of makes me think that, in a way, this job is not a job for someone like you who is obsessively fond of coaching.
It's exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same. It's almost the same as the 21s. Yeah. We're on the same duration in terms of camps. So nothing really changes the way that I see that.
And finally, are you finding that we're going round and round and round with this subject of you and what you want and what you might do? Is it wearing you down at all, this constant conjecture about what may happen? No, and I can definitely understand why you would be frustrated by it. Definitely, I can understand that because, like everyone, clarity is what everyone's looking for in this process. I think it's important that. My remit was really clear in terms of the 3 camps. I'm not someone that's constantly saying to John, can I have an update, because the job's difficult enough as it is in terms of currently. So yeah, I'm quite comfortable in that respect. But yeah, I can see it is why you would be frustrated.
Finish with Sam here. Cheers.
Hi, Lee. Can I just go, quick question on the goalkeeper? Obviously, Jordan Pickford didn't play tonight. Pretty big decision given his standing in the squad. Can you explain your reasoning for that, please?
Yeah, so with all of the players, it was important that when they come on camp, they feel that they've got a chance of playing. It was always the case that we were going to make a change, whether it be the first game, or the second game. So no slight on Jordan. We're very lucky that Jordan's been so consistent for England. Dean's playing well at Palace, as is Nick at Newcastle. So we've got really challenging positions for places. Aaron Ramsdale as well is doing well. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of food for thought.